Hey everyone, in the next few minutes, I will help you understand everything you should know about building products and PM career. No matter if you are a fresher or a student or in your early career, mid careers, or late careers, if you are someone who is a product enthusiast and want to build products, or you want to make a PM career out of whatever current role you have, then this video is for you. Today we'll talk about how Prodomaniacs can help you in achieving your goals. It could be building a product or it could be building a PM career. So we have come up with a unique cohort wherein it's a very focused cohort wherein we take very exclusive people for limited seats. But the highlight of this cohort is to understand how do you build your own products. So we help you take your ideas to MVP, right? And it's a full stack PM fellowship program. The reason why it is called as full stack because we touch upon on all the factors, all the core fundamentals one should know if they are really getting started with product management. Okay, so I will take you through the entire website because that's where the entire thought has gone in, wherein what all things one should know if they are really starting off, with their career. And this entire curriculum is structured based on my learnings and experiences so far. I'll talk about myself in a while, but let's try to understand how this the entire curriculum would help you, but try to understand how products are actually built. If you look at I consider the product building process into 6 steps. The first is you will learn. You will have to understand the research. You will have to understand how the user market trends are going in, and then try to understand what sort of problems the users are facing, and understand this problem into that specific market landscape, right? Once you understand the pain point of the user or the user needs in a correct fashion, then it becomes easier for you to master the craft of building products. So we'll help you understand or gain those skill sets, few tools, frameworks, and what sort of metrics to actually track. Once you have done that, then you will develop the PM skills. You will be able to use the right tools. You will be able to explore the correct tools to implement those learnings, and we'll have proven frameworks which will help you think in a structured way, because one of the most important thing for any product manager is to have a structured thinking. So this will help you exactly do that. Third is plan, right? So once you have understood the problem statement, once you have acquired the knowledge, you understand all the frameworks, there has to be some sort of a product strategy. You build a product roadmap, you understand what sort of features to go into your MVP, so you prioritize those things. Everything which goes into sort of planning stage is what you should learn, wherein you can define your strategies, roadmaps, and priorities, of course, and then you start building your MVP. To build your MVP, there will be no code tools, there will be coding tools, whatever if you feel like, or in whatever company you work in, whatever tech stack they use. So that will help you build your MVPs. Or most of the people they will work in 0 to 1 companies, or 1 to 10, or 10 to 100 sort of category of companies, whatever products they have within them. But now that you understand what needs to be built and you have prioritized things, then you go on actually building it, and that's where your project come product management sort of skill set would come into the play, wherein you understand what sort of design goes into it, what things to develop. And once you have developed and put it into the market, you'll keep iterating, you keep testing the features, and you understand how you can refine the product in a better way, right? And once you know that you have a much refined product, that is where you go and try to do let's say a beta launch. And that's where your release management, you try to take the feedbacks, you put up your brand or as your product, or your product as your brand, and then you try to position yourself into the market, right? And that's where your marketing, product-led growth, all these factors would come into the play. So you want to understand how you really launch your products if you have actually built something, how you deploy them, how you gather insights so that you can refine your product, and you keep iterating on that. And then you of course have to drive adoption with marketing, because a lot of people build products but they don't know how to really engage the user, and how do we retain the users. There is not a bigger chunk of users which are churning out. So there are a lot of frameworks around this which we'll try to learn. And then lastly, everyone, if the business is going good, you'll always think of scaling into different horizons, and that's where your growth, retention, optimization, and expansion sort of key words come into the play, and you start focusing on the product led growth, sales led growth, marketing led growth, all these led growth for your products, and that's where you scale product. So this is what the product building sort of a process looks like. And to empower you onto this, we have super modules from module 1 to module 12. This will help you become a full stack product manager. So if you talk about module 1, we have said that we'll lay a strong foundation in product management by understanding the roles and responsibility, and the required skills of a product manager, and from there you can go through the entire curriculum which we have, and this curriculum is structured in a way wherein it takes you step by step process. Even if you don't do any cohort, but if you go through the entire curriculum for that, say, you will understand sort of frameworks which we use, what sort of methods we use, and what goes on to a step by step guide of building a product. Once you understand how the product management process looks like, eventually it will help you build a PM career, or of course build products. So we also try to add a design, growth, marketing, and technology aspects for our product managers cohort, and we also focus on managing how to manage your PM career. And for that, how do you optimize your LinkedIn, how do you look at your resume, how do you apply to the companies if they are giving you any sort of what do you say, assignments. So on that also, how we can respond back and try to get some interview calls. So that is one. And once you have got those interview calls, how do you really crack them? Because there are so many companies, so many people hiring, but there is a tougher competition. So with my experience of taking 200 plus order interviews and giving and taking the last 7 years, and how do I approach to this questions in a way, I have master templates for all sort of questions available in the market, right? So product improvement questions, guesstimate, product metrics questions, GTM, MVP, behavioral questions, onboarding, everything, right? How do you design a product? So all these questions can be solved through some master templates which I will be sharing with you, right? And we are trying to add some bonus sort of modules for you, wherein we try to understand how AI can be useful to product managers, and then understanding how designs work in AI companies, how user experience matters in UI companies. So this is what the entire module stack looks like. Go and explore this onto prodomaniacs.com, and then you'll try to understand how the process would look like. It's structured in a step-by-step process. That's how it is. Okay. And then we will also talk about standard case studies, or we'll learn from this companies, what they have done, what they are doing, what they are trying to build in future. And there are not just this 10 plus companies, there are so many companies where we can learn from. Of course, there are so many tools in the market which needs to be used. I think there are a few power tools which one should know, and other than that, I think it's their company's discretion where what sort of tools needs to be added. Okay, so this can be understood as well. So we'll try to cover up the case studies and the tools, modules, which is aligned to whatever sort of task we would be doing, and what you need to do to become a super PM if you're upscaling, making a transition, whatever, right? Whatever is your goal. We have had folks who were the founders of early stage companies also in both of our previous cohorts, and whatever upcoming cohorts, we also want builders in our cohort, so that we can also learn from them. So it's a give and take sort of a cohort. So what we need is 45 days of commitment to learn, build your own product, so that whatever you have learned in those modules you can apply and build your own product. Build your own product is not actually building a product, but it's documenting step by step. For example, if you learn something around user research module, right? So how you go and do a user research, and whatever findings you have, you go and document those things. Step by step process, you make your own thesis, you make your own project, and someday you accumulate all the knowledge at once, and then from there on, how do you build a pitch deck or a case study for your own product so that you can tell it to everyone. So this becomes part of your portfolio. Portfolios are not necessarily been looked at, in a way. It is not a breakthrough, but it helps you present, your structured thought process. So we would suggest to build a single product instead just doing Swiggy, Zomato sort of case studies and tear downs. It does not really help. It helps you, give a thinking sort of push. But in general, if you build a product from scratch, you will be able to explain them in the interviews as well. We need 10 hours per week from you. There are no pre-reads, there are no post-reads. Just build your own product documentation you have to do. And there are, like, you don't have to put much effort. If you listen out to me live in all the sessions, that's all is required from you. Okay. And all the sessions are going to be live. Of course, there will be an LMS through which you can always access the recording. But Wednesday, Saturday, Sunday, we will be doing Wednesday 2 hours and Saturday, Sunday 3 hours. We also extend for folks who have doubts. So we clear all the doubts then and there. And of course, we learn from all these real life startups. I'll share in my experience of building a startup back then in 2018, 19 and 20. So I've built my company from 0 to 1, and then how I was going to scale it up, and the story thereon, right? So that is what you need to do to become a super PM. Our cohorts are built for everyone: PM, analysts, engineers, marketers, designers, founders, project managers, business. Anyone from any domain can learn this. One, if they have an enthusiasm to learn this, because it's a thinking job, it's a new skill, it's one of the hottest job in the market, is what people say. But of course, it's a tough market to crack. And if you are coming in from any background and if you really want to crack into this cohort is for you, no matter. But someone who has experience up to 5 years, it's easy to make a transition, and post that then it slightly get difficult. We have had working professionals in our cohort right from 0 years of experience until 15 plus years of experience. And mostly those people who had more years of experience, they majorly came to upskill themselves, because because these people have started working in product companies, and they see a lot of product thinking happening around, and then don't understand the jargon around product management, right? So they are upscaling. Someone who is a student or a fresher coming in from different universities or early stage, people who are already PMs have also been part of the previous cohorts. So they are here to learn more and upskill themselves on job, right? Because there is no hand holding happening nowadays in the companies, and then you don't have anyone to learn from. So once you have a live learning, it's a very different game, believe me, because in a one way sort of predefined or pre-recorded courses, you'll not get to learn that sort of a thing. Okay, and that's my take on it. We do only limited sort of folks. We do not have 40, 50, 60 or 120 cohort members joining us, because it's a complete chaos, and your time and money should be worth it. So we only take 25, maybe 30 people someday, but we limit ourselves to max 25. Our previous cohorts were houseful because our first cohort started off with only 15 people. Now we started off, previous cohort was only for 20, now for 25, but we will not go beyond 25. So this is very exclusive and limited cohort. And of course, average experience ranges anything between 0 to 5, 2 to 5. But we have seen folks more than 10, 15 years of experience as well, being part of this cohort, because they also get to learn. We also learn from their experiences, and that's how the cohort is built for. This becomes very important because this becomes your closely knit community, wherein you share your experience and you learn from each other. So it's very important. Then coming back to understanding everyone, like, there is a hype in the market that there are a lot of cohorts which offers placement support, or they offer job guarantee, whatever. Do not fall into that trap of wherever they say they will give you a job. No one is going to give you a job. It is you who is going to get a job for yourself. No one is going to help you, right? And no one really supports in a way wherein you need to talk to someone at that point of time, but they are not there, right? So we offer 1 year placement support, so you can get an access to exclusive support for your interview preparation from mentor, which is me. We do not have 100 mentors, tens of mentors who will engage with you. You can directly connect with me. You'll have a one-on-one connect with me if you become the part of the cohort. And beyond the cohort, like, even if the cohort ends, you'll be part of that, right? So we help you with the mock interviews. You get resume and LinkedIn hacks. You get the interview prep kit, and of course we make you job like 100% PM job ready, right? We help you understand the core fundamentals of product management, and once you know that, then you have a base ready. Now it's up to you how you go and think about products, how fast you can think, how aware you are about things happening around you. So that's what it takes. We have had successful transitions in the past, and they were the ones who have taken that effort and made their ways into product roles. There were techies, there were analysts, there were APMs who have made their shift, and they have found this helpful. Of course, we do not have sort of any more number of testimonials to give on to successful transitions, because that is not we offer. We offer that we make you job ready, and with that, we see that there is a future for product managers, of course, because within the community we have 400 odd people community as of now, and we are still growing, and we see that we have impacted hundreds of people in terms of helping them with cracking the PM interviews, or upskilling them as per the market demand, right? And our highest pay scale was 27 lakhs plus, and the average salary for any APM would be ranging between 10 to 15. Any PM would be earning something from 15 to 25, and any SPM would be anything about 25, and then 40, or sky's the limit for them, right? The reason for this pay range would be the company they are working in, what sort of products they are working in. So the pay scales very differs, but the market is quite open. It's tough to crack because a lot of people want to come in. So you have to be a job ready sort of a person. You can't just learn how to just crack interviews and then not know most of the things, because that's not how it works. And then why you should choose Prodomaniacs, because we offer 10x value at 1/10 cost, because that's how it is. I would not take names. There are big companies, there are big cohorts, there are big universities who have launched their product management cohorts, courses, certification courses. Of course, they bring in the value. They come from the esteemed sort of group of universities or colleges, whatever. But it's costing us lakhs, right? You don't need that sort of money. If you have the money, go and spend on it. But that much amount of money is not required for you to learn, unless if you like the mentor, if you understand what sort of value they are going to give you, then of course you should put. But do not expect many things from them. We have folks in the community, if you want to connect, I can help you connect with alumni of different cohorts. They have done it and they have come to me and then said many things around that. So that we can do. But we have 400 odd community members with us. We do offline meetups, we do demo days, we give you unlimited mentorship, that is one-on-one connect with me, and we believe in practical methodology, that we will teach you things which we have learned, not just everything around theory, but also what we have experienced, what people have experienced, and that's what people like, right? So there are many reasons to why you should choose Prodomaniacs or be part of the Prodomaniacs community, but these are the key highlights. This is a little thing about me, that I believe all you need is one mentor for life, because you don't need many people to talk to. You need one person, one friend, or one brother who can help you sail your boat through this. So I promise to help you learn the core fundamentals of product management is what I offer. I have been a founder at InnoStud, which was my first company. I am PMing at a lending company as of now. I have 7x years of working experience into products, B2B, B2C, into EdTech, FinTech, SaaS, different companies. And then I have done my previous stints at PhonePe, Geo Imbibe, and SchoolNote. Okay, if you want to know me better, you can check on my LinkedIn, and then you can send a connection request there. We have been 100, like we are 5 on 5, and our NPS is 100 as of now. Our testimonials are good. We have video testimonials through which you can go and try to understand what our cohort members are saying. Few people are of course shy on to be there on the camera, so still we were able to manage to bring in few testimonials, so that you understand what is going into our cohorts. Every cohort for us is very different. The kind of people come in, they are very different, but every one thing which is common is they want to learn product management, and the reason or the goal could be anything for them. Okay, so if you want to be part of this tribe, so we have an upcoming cohort, and this cohort would start, like, we do not do cohorts every month sort of a thing, because it's not a complete business for us. I do it as a passion project for me. Over the weekends I'm driving that community, so we might not do many cohorts in a year, maybe two or three. So we have already done one cohort as of now. So the upcoming cohort information you'll always find onto our website. So for this video, whenever we are shooting this, our next cohort is starting 15th of March, and we might take 20 to 25 people in our cohort. There are already pre-bookings which people have done, and we give 1 week of pre-prep to come up with an idea. Okay, because thinking about an idea which you'll be working on across this project, it will take some time for you. So you start the actual cohort on 22nd March, but 15th March is, we will be starting, creating a group. We'll be sending you few documents or articles to read, and based on that, you'll be able to figure out what sort of products you want to build. Okay, and we have said that we have two plans. One is Super PM and one is Builder PM. Someone who wants to build in public challenge, which is on LinkedIn, wherein you have to post 30 days out of this 45 days of cohort, wherein you'll create your own LinkedIn page if you are not comfortable posting everything from your sort of a thing, and through that page you just keep resharing on your profile. You have to share your learnings from the cohort and how you are building that product in general. Okay, for example, you have figured out, based on your market research, you have figured out some competitors, and you have done a SWOT analysis. Go and put that SWOT analysis and whatever findings you had. This is just one example. So how can you put up this 30 days LinkedIn post which is built in public challenge? The reason, because we are not fan of giving more discounts and offers and doing that, because I want people to learn and have some sort of a motivation. So why not money to have, as a motivation? So this is the reason. You get everything in the curriculum. You get a certificate to link it with your LinkedIn, because we are registered as a school on LinkedIn. Then you get 50 plus hours of live learning sessions with me. You can go to our YouTube channel, see what sort of teaching style we have, and what sort of free lectures we offer. So that is everything on the YouTube. Go and explore that. We offer one mock interview worth 3,000 rupees with me. You can avail that whenever you have your first interview. Then 1 year of placement support. But even after 1 year, if you ever feel that you are switching your job, you can always connect with me, because you are part of the community, right? So that is one. Then we of course bring in a lot of experts into our cohorts, and those are subject to their availabilities. I can't promise, but I try to bring in new folks who are experts in their domains, right? And then we do interview prep, resume and LinkedIn hacks. We have talked about access to all community events which we have, and you have a lifetime career mentorship with me, and we help you build your own product, documenting it. But soon will be coming up something called as MVP labs, wherein you'll be able to build your product very soon with no code and AI. So we are building something onto that. So stay tuned, be the part of the community, and we'll keep posting around that, right? And of course, our guest mentors are the founders of the early stage companies, someone who is a techie, someone who is into UI UX, design leads, marketing leads from the good companies they are working in. And of course, it might change with the time, right? So we bring in this guest mentors, not just to teach you everything, but share experiences. I will be the only mentor who will be teaching you across all these days. So it's not like a business wherein the first few weeks the mentor would come in, and for the other few weeks the other mentors would teach in, because there is a change in teaching style. So I'll be the one who will have, you will have a one-on-one connect, and I'll push you to learn what it takes, like, to become a good product manager, right? And of course, be the part of the tribe, be the part of the PM community which we have, and all the FAQs are listed down here. Go and check about it. And yeah, that's it. Majorly, this is what we are trying to do for our community, for the folks who do not have any idea about how do they start their PM career, how do they want to learn product management, how do they want to build products, right? So it's not an easy job. Even though it looks like it takes a lot to build things on your own, and I am there to help you out. If you have any queries, you can always reach out to me through Connect with Mentor on through our website, and also join our community on WhatsApp. Send a hi to me, send some details about you, and then I will add you to the community, as we are very exclusive and very limited. Okay, so yeah, fairly do your due diligence. I'm not saying just do my cohort or just follow me. We also have a PM Academy wherein we write on Substack. So through that also you can start learning. But in general, if you are going to do any cohort or any certification, you are going to put in your money and time. That is important, because time is not going to come back. Money would come, but spend wisely. Surf before you swipe, and just try to understand what you are getting into it. But I would need your 45 days of dedication, and after that you will fly. Cool. I think that is my time, guys, and I hope this would help you to understand what it takes to become a good product manager, right? Instead, what it takes to become a good super PM. So stay tuned, follow us, and see you around. Thank you.